I was about to say good evening, but it's like good afternoon today, or good morning if you're in the US. Today we are going to have a look at the update of Fluent UI for Blazor. We've been looking at that a couple of weeks ago, but see if we have some updates on that and see if we can maybe use it somewhere. So let's start code. Welcome back for another episode of Softest in Software live coding, usually with Office development. But today we are going to look at some special item in their Blazor, Fluent UI for Blazor. We've been looking for it for modern app development a couple of weeks ago, and I believe there's an update on that. So let's have a look there to see what we can do with it. Let's go into the code window here. As you've noticed, this is a complete different time because I'm shifting from work. I'm now working for a US-based employer. That means I'm working at Eastern Standard Time. That means for me that's 3 p.m. to 12 p.m. midnight, so to say. That means that's overlapping my live coding time frame, and I need to update that to start streaming before go to work. Will be a little bit of an adjustment, maybe also from an audience perspective, because not everyone will be awake or available at this time. Well, let's have a look at this thing there. Pick my notes in here. So let's have a quick look at the history first. Is that we the Fluent UI started with something called fast.design. That's basically the first version that the Fluent UI was based on. If you look at this, you see already things like a menu item, badges, buttons, and sliders, things like that, text fields. So the follow-up of that was Fluent Design, Microsoft Design. My typing today is terrible. That's the Microsoft implementation, and as you can see already, there is a new version available, Fluent 2. So let's first have a look in here. It's multi-platform, Windows, iOS, Android. Targeting is basically everything, as is most of the software of Microsoft these days. Let's shut my Ring doorbell down, as that's of no one's interest here. So that's what is this Fluent 1? We've seen this, I think they introduced this on Windows 11. That's a bit of a Windows 11 look and feel. Fluent design system improves with your input. We learn and improve the system based on feedback we receive from our customers, partners, and community of developers and designers. If you have something to share about Fluent design, get in touch with us. Join us in the LinkedIn group. Didn't know there was a LinkedIn group for that. So let's have a look at Fluent 2 here. Updated version. It looks a little bit different already. And you see things like components is now in here as well. Big list of components, guidelines. Explaining of the design language, the UI itself, more like a designer stuff. How to develop with that. And this one, actually, they as Blazor is getting more and more important in the Microsoft space, they started to work on a Blazor version of this. And if you go to the Fluent, no, not Gruent, Fluent UI dot, is it dot dash? It's dash Blazor. Should take a new course typing to improve my typing skills. Blazor.net. That's basically, as you can already see it with the loading thing there, that this is actually a Blazor website, I guess. And it's completely has some introduction videos as well with how to get started and what to do next. Also to community stand-up calls and the .NET Conf presentation. That's, I think, a little bit different, bit older, from November already. And here we have a what's new section with all the changes for 4.7. Oh, let's go back 4.6.1. Not sure what the version was when we first looked at it a couple of weeks ago. I think it was 4.6 version. A lot of things have been going on already. So let's try to set this up here. Let's go to the home. There's a getting started section here. So if you're an existing project, you can just add the component by doing the .NET add. Let's blow this up a little bit for ease of viewing. .NET add package Microsoft Fluent ASP.NET Core Components. And you have to go to the scripts, styling information, reboot, CSS changes, and code setup. This is how you can do it with your existing project. Maybe you can do that later on in the stream for today. Let's pick one and pick a project and see if we can update that with this. But there are also templates here. There's also, by the way, an upgrade guide if you came from an older version. Let's go to the project templates. Actually, this is the easiest starting point. So what we need to do here is install the templates. I'm not sure we already did that previously. Let's have a look. Start coding here. Let's go to data repos. And today already May the 1st. Be the 4th, the 1st. Repos, make directory 2024-0501. Because we are in a new month today. I think it's Labor Day in a lot of countries. 2024-0501. Nothing in here, so let's first start with the adding the templates. In case we don't have them, well, let's click the copy button here. So we previously had apparently 4.4.1 and it's now replaced by 4.7.0. I thought I had a newer version in here. Home. Let's go to the what's new. Yeah, 4.7.0 indeed. And last time we were on 4.4.1. that way back. 461 5. A lot of changes, especially on the component part. I think 441. I think, yeah, that's the one that we tried last time. There are actually breaking changes in version 4.70. So we installed the templates right now. Let's go back in here, templates, and see what we do next. So you can use the command line to start your new project for the server side or for the WebAssembly. Or, and that's what we are going to do now, is have a look at the Visual Studio templates. Because that will probably be where most people will start. By using the user interface, not so much the CLI. So let's start a new project here. It's actually a little bit weird for me to start streaming at this time of hour already. I have to get used to it. I started like April 29th, Monday, last Monday. And my body needs to adjust a little bit from that. Because I'm now also no longer the 5 a.m. club anymore. I'm now the 8 a.m. club. So what we see here is Fluent Blazor. We have two flavors, the web app, project template creating the Blazor web app that supports both server-side rendering and client interactivity. This template can be used for web apps, rich dynamic user interface. That's kind of the other one has this as well. Project template for creating a Blazor app that runs a WebAssembly. That's basically on the client and uses Fluent Component Library. The other one uses Fluent Component Library as well, I think. The template can be used for web apps with rich dynamic user interface. That's the same as the other one. So let's start with the hybrid one today. For first look, let's make that 501 Fluent UI demo. Let's make it demo 1 in case we have to make more. Next, authentication type. We have none or we have individual accounts. Let's, for demo's sake, add the individual accounts as well here. Server. Let's put server now. Oh, let's make that auto. Interactivity will be decided per page. Otherwise, there's no use to select auto, I think. Include sample pages. Well, for the demo, that would be a good thing for now. Let's create this. See where we end up. Tell us what you think about .NET MAUI so we can improve the experience. Not now, if you don't mind. It's kicking in, getting GitHub Copilot. It says ready, but there is some things going on there's nothing going on in the background now. Now I clicked on it. So what do we have? We have a server component, I guess, and we have a client component. Let's have a look at the documentation first. The random mode and interactivity choices made when creating an application with a template determine the behavior of nav menu, whether we include the web component script app razor. Starting with 4.2.1 of the templates, the result of that choice is described in the table below. So the random mode, what did we do? We did auto and per page at this time, so we should be good. Have menu random mode. Okay, let's try and run this. Let's see what F5 is doing here. F5. I wonder if it's starting both projects because it's only highlighting the Fluent UI demo. Starting something. Website, maybe? No, just a server. Looks like it's already crashed. Did it? Let's have a look at the startup here. Stop this. Project build order, first client. First client, that's interesting. Project demo 1 is based on the client. Interesting. I was almost think that the client should stop. That's not what I wanted. There's a startup for all these things. Let's have a look first, because these are the components. Is it like shared? This one has an auth in there, the client, and counter. But these are server side. Where did the startup go? Single, I should say multiple startups, maybe. Let's try again. They're both terminating. Well, that's a good start. Let's try this again with the with the WebAssembly thing. See if there are issues on the NuGet page. No, this is the NuGet packages. There should also be a NuGet GitHub page. Let's see if there are issues on there. No, not GitHub. GitHub. Confirm. Fluent Blazor, we have 29 issues. Let's first start with the Blazor, with the WebAssembly version. New project. Fluent. WebAssembly. Next. Fluent UI -2. Authentication. Let's keep it plain and simple without authentication there. HTTPS. Well, don't take the progressive web app yet. Do the sample pages for now and do it like so. Nice and easy. Now we have just one project, so that should be much easier. Let's see if that gives us the... Let's first have a look at the NuGet packages here. NuGet packages, where are the NuGet packages? Here. Let's see if we need to update something. No updates available, so that's good. There we have the Fluent UI components and the icons. Let's start to run this. F5. I would kind of expect the out-of-box experience to be quite seamless. Got it. Something more happening now. Wonder why it was starting with the profile. So it looks already a little bit more modern with like rounding headers and no footer in this case. We have a collapsing menu in here. And as we are knowing from the existing Blazor thing, we have the counter sample. Also with some rounded things in there. And we have a weather thing using some sort of a grid. Takes a little bit of a load the first time. And if you refresh, reloading the complete thing. At least it works. So let's try again with the other project and maybe leave out the authentication to start with. New project. Fluent Blazor Web. Next. Fluent UI -3. Next. Let's skip the authentication type for now. Auto per page, sample pages, yes. Still get the Fluent UI 3 and the Fluent UI 3 client version. Is it ready? I think so. Let's run F5 here. Console started kicking. We do have something here. HTTP, let's HTTPS in there. Copy. See, that's working. Now it's terminating, I guess, on the server. Oh, it's still running here. This is no longer serving, I think. So the server side is now down, I think. Oh, well. Not sure why it took so long. Still working. Let's close some windows here. So it looks like it's now working anyway. Let's clean a little bit up here. This is Fluent UI, GitHub. Let's bring this one into here. And the component gallery. Put that in there. It's a command line window. This seems to work now. So let's have a look here, because we had some getting started. Look like this. That's what we had. The weather thing. Installation is what we did. Current version can be found at the NuGet page. This is what we just. What's the NuGet page? This is the NuGet package manager. Same information as on the other side. How to use it. Themes. Your Fluent design theme. Components let you quickly manage the primary and main color of the dark light theme. The entire application. You like to customize all of the design details of your application, or just for a specific part, use the design tokens. What are design tokens? Fluent UI Blazor components enable design customization and personalization while automatically maintaining accessibility. This is accomplished through setting various design tokens. There are over 160 design tokens defined in the library, and you can use all of them from Blazor, from both C# as in a declarative way in your Razor pages. Learn for how design tokens are implemented in the web component scripts. Styling, adaptive color system, type ramp-2 font size, sizing, color system, accents, neutral fill, you can use design tokens, manipulate the styles from C# as follows. Even the follow fragment. So if we copy this, we put it in here somewhere. Home. And where's the code? There. No. That's interesting. Non-nullable. Is this hot reloading? No, it's not even running at this time, so let's run this. No build errors. Oh. Why did it go GitHub? It doesn't have a text. Okay. So there's no text property. So the code from GitHub Copilot is not even working here. Let's click a copy button there. Don't trust your Copilot. What? What's this? Stroke width doesn't contain a definition for delete value for. I think I'm missing something here. Import from the, but this is not Blazor. This is just explaining design tokens, but it's in the context of like React, I think. That's TypeScript. Oh, TypeScript. Really? Let's first have a look. Oh. That should help a little bit. Yeah. So I did miss the using thing there. F5. What? Appearance field is not supported for Fluent button. That's interesting. Appearance field is not supported for Fluent button. Why not? We miss another using maybe? Version library in .NET 8 interactivity does not work with random mode. So we specifically need a random mode. It's a bug report. Also note when using the V4 interactive works, however, there are several changes with the application appearance field now being unsupported on Fluent button, but they are not mentioned here. Again, the V3 library does not work with .NET 8. We added note about appearance field change. But it could not render JavaScript fluent, blah, blah. So this is no longer mentioned working, appearance failed. So let's try first. So I wonder why that is. Because where's the thing there? Here. Appearance field. Not finding anything. What's new? Badge button. Appearance. Doesn't say anything about the field thing. Here's accent. Yeah, so let's make that neutral then. Let's see if that's working. Let's rebuild. Yeah, there you have it. Luminance. So for reference 4, there is the, let's see, the reference 1 is dark mode. I don't think any change is different on each of those. I don't think this happened. I think the render mode is not set for the page. Render mode. Let's start it. If we, this is the WebAssembly, by the way. Is it? Yeah, this is, I think, the WebAssembly version. No, it's not. Because we have a client version as well. Now it's looks Looks like it's breaking. That's a bit different. There you are. So now we have dark. Apparently we have dark mode on the whole page. Not sure if that's by default. Do we have a dark mode button? Another button? What's the second thing doing here? It's setting accent color. Well, not really. This definitely has a different font. And this one has the rounded corners. So something did change here. Oh. And I think the last one had a click in here. The click is doing something. Delete value 4. Not sure what happened there, but interesting thing is also the dark mode set to dark mode. Oh, that's the complete background. Search is not really working. Themes. It is saying this. Oh wait, that's this one. I guess. Documentation needs to be worked on, I think. Get the current office color and base layer luminance when using the Fluent Design theme. How to get a current office version, office color. Basically, you want to match your office environment. Because if I start like WinWord here, I want to have the same layout, at least in the theming, I guess. Things sort. Oh, what is it? On my case, Blazor Apex chart with get current theme, blah blah blah. But after the always stay to default. You should find out how to use Fluent Design theme in this video.
Begin alsjeblieft.
Starting with a commercial, because we are not reject all.
Niet aan een nieuwe carrière in 2024.
I don't want a commercial. Just want to make note of the video there. Put that in stream chat. Let's close that. Let's have a look at that later on. Thanks for the issue. Seems like I was setting the theme on initialize instead of set Blazor Apex chart theme. All rendered, therefore fluid theme. Fully rendered. There's also another way to do the theming, I guess. Here, like themes. If you have this in the Razor file, first choose a name and save the theme mode. Dark, bright, and color. In the browser local storage, for example, theme. Optional. This is also optional. Finally, you can add a button in Fluent Design theme. Allows the user to choose their theme. For example, Fluent Design theme dark, primary color word. Fluent Design theme component contains an optional storage name attribute to define the name of the local storage to automatically save or retrieve the selected mode and primary color. How to remove the bright flash on loading. Pick a random color. So let's don't set the dark mode here. So this is set to Excel. That's the font. Stop this. Let's try running again. Still getting dark mode. Why is it still getting dark mode? Do we need to terminate both? Let's close Word here. Let's see if we see other things open. Maybe it's picking it up from the previous thing. Set value for float 0.15. With default. Let's remove that as well. Now it's white again. So this one, which one is Excel? Second one. So this is, which one has the font? This has the font. This one should be the Excel one. The thing, I guess, is that Excel is just white. Where's the color in here? Where's the theming? Formulas. Come on, guys. Bing. Set color theming Excel. No, I don't want a video. Page layout tab. No. What version is this? Like 2016 or something? Come on, guys. How hard can it be? Set Excel to dark mode. Click the File tab, Excel options in general. Personalize, there you, username, always use the background theme there. Make that dark. Okay. That's a little bit different. Let's see if that's adopted by the Blazor theme. Well, that did change a lot, but not really. Not sure why it's not picking up this set to Excel value, but the color is not set, I think. Copy. Google is your friend. I think one of the biggest hurdles faced the library is design and customization. I also understand that it's not complete accident, but hopefully understood blah blah blah. For example, I have a button anchor that must be green. There's a reason for it and it has to happen, but I can't seem to know what the best way doing this is. This is now green. The example given in design tokens in the page describes the most common used design tokens. In the library we have made all design tokens available. 185. Yeah, but that's doing nothing. Implementation requires always use a 2 swatch when the color is involved. Other things to know that here is that the current design token implementation of the web for the web components, which is what we expose and use, is that color always handled by the adaptive color system. This means you will almost never get the exact color you specify, nothing we can do about it. By using design tokens, we automatically have the component handles dark light switching, suddenly change only targets conformity with WCAG. But it's actually not working, I think. Or is it overriding something else? No. So let's no. Screenshot, I want the color. 4056AD. 4056AD. Four oh five 68D. Sign token helper. Let's rebuild, yes. I don't think it will change. Build succeeded. 5. See, the color did not change at all. Not sure why it's not working. Maybe we need to add the theming thing there as well. Blazor, no, what's the name? Fluent UI Blazor .NET. Design tokens. Where's the base thing? I guess this is all static. It's not. Set value 4. That's this one. that's not working apparently. Copy. Interesting. Let's see where we can use the thing here. Copy. Fluent design theme. Quite confusing how they use this. Fluent design theme is a Blazor component that comes with additional web component. Fluent design theme that can be used in HTML before Blazor has started the components that are rendered. This avoids a flash. Stop this. App.razor. We don't have the app.razor here. Here. Oh, something happened here. Are you supposed to use one of them? I think so. I think you need to use one. Now it's different. That's not the same, I think. Oh, it is. Because it's dark mode. read only once. Still dark mode. Oh, it's nice. It's actually the blue color of Word. It's much more easier. Okay. I need to wrap it up. My hour of code is almost over. There are some quirky things in the documentation. I think that needs to be addressed, or at least cleared up, because it's not that easy to find out. The coloring of the buttons is definitely not working. This font setting and the radius on the thing is actually working. And it's removed the border as well if you click on it. This one is not working. Doesn't get the Excel color for some reason. Let's have a quick look here again. What's new? Extensions, add a namespace for extension methods. Components. This is an important one, the Aspire. Because Aspire is also using the Fluent UI system. New things like icons. So let's have another look at it in one of the next hours of code. Let's go back to the main window here. So that was a quick update on the latest version for Fluent UI. Apparently it's breaking if we use the authentication in there. Also the render mode needs to be added to the page before it was working, and that's also not in the documentation. So yeah, let's have another look later on. I will be back on Friday. It's my current planning. I'm planning to do the live stream on Monday, Wednesday and Friday to begin with. Maybe also doing the Tuesday and the Thursday in between, but at this time I kind of use that for planning a little bit, because I'm kind of busy with my new job and things like that. In the end, maybe we will run an hour of code like 5 times a week. For now, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're on YouTube, and on Twitch I think it's follow or subscribe. Yes, you can also put a sub on Twitch if you like. Hit the bell to be reminded if we have an upcoming stream getting into the process. So let's wrap it up. Thanks for now, and see you Friday. Bye bye.